on the no sleep, guys, and all the time to be, I don't know what's going on, but with any luck, it's sooner or later occurring. Howdy, every person. Wish you men are having tremendous more peace around 2 greenbacks and 64 cents. Just announcing that price. Men sounds insane, right? Sounds like we're residing in a form of dream. However, we are no longer, due to the fact the catalyst for this 12 months, guys, is big, right? And examine this. XRP will turn Bitcoin at $19 and Ethereum at $4. Men, we are nearer than you believe. You studied proper. That is crazy, is not it? So actually $1 less than a greenback and 50 cents. Far from flipping Ethereum, men. But that's bizarre due to the fact Mr. Poole, I suppose, called it from a long term ago. It's bizarre how Ethereum isn't like, because do not forget, I need cycle, men. Bitcoin will pass like this, then Ethereum will pass like this proper, and then XRP will be the ultimate mover, right? So it'd be Bitcoin, Ethereum, then XRP. But now it is Bitcoin, XRP, or on occasion it is in reality XRP in front of Bitcoin proper. So it is either one or two, men, but then Ethereum has been last, right? It hasn't been pumping at all. Now, guys, are there from part of XRP in the XRP community? Now, this is referred to as white thrilling. Does this no longer seem like Ethereum men now, right, the Emperor? Right, it does look quite similar, if you ask me, after which how bludgy men see the blood I don't recognize, but I'm pretty sure, whilst we are in suitable fingers, now brand new date the 14th, right, the 14th. And what is occurring these days, men? Yeah, we are most generally pumping, so, but the next day seems to be jumped, very due to the fact Ripple v SEC, the attraction is dismissed, powerful, January 15th, 2025, if the brief is not filed by the date. UNAEC Securities and Exchange Commission v Ripple Labs. UNAEC Securities and Exchange Commission has filed a scheduling notification pursuant to the local rule 31.2 setting January 15th, 2025 as the short filing date. It is hereby ordered that the brief ought to be filed on or before January 1, 520, 150. The enchantment is dismissed, effective January 1, 5202. If the click isn't always filed by using that date, please God, let Gary just have a tight heart phrase, for as soon as proper, please let Gary die. And that they do not file, so the damn case completely is now performed, men. Right? Completely over with. The dark cloud above the surroundings. Still remains, men proper, a little bit. We want the whole lot to be resolved proper, but I assume it's going to trump in the gavel right here, guys. Case closed, because the NASISEC is now below a federal court's order to fully provide an explanation for why the organization refused to provide clear rules for crypto belongings. Right, so they are already on, they're basically under strainment heavy. Right. And in the event that they keep attacking the rattling instances or the rattling groups in there, and the whole lot, guys, rightfully pertaining towards cryptos, how will the SEC, at the present time, I'm still wondering you guys, how will they rebuild credibility? It's over with proper. So I hope they do not record the next day, because we recognize what Gary loves to do, waits literally the remaining second. Supposedly they could record at the 15th itself, right? I'm guessing by using 12 a.m. or 11:59 p.m. Mr. Poole, if not now, whilst proper, if not now, men, one is going to occur. 11:05 comes out to what? 11:1:15 tomorrow's date. Exactly. So it starts to 14 can probably pop out to the following day as properly, men, proper, because you just add, you cut up the two aside, right? So it's one, and you currently convey the 1 to the 14, right? So 14 plus 1 is 15, so 1 is 15, so 115 guys. I wish that's the case, right? It begins, this is the month where the bear informed us it's going to be a boom proper. This month, men, January and so far, it seems like that proper. The sentiment is converting right now, men. The engines are waking up, and now it's for the people. Why? Notable crypto baby kisser exchange alert. For the primary time ever, a flesh presser has sold Ripple. Representative man, I do not know Proxima Solana with the SEC selections anticipated by means of overdue January as properly. Wow, this is loopy. Gary is about to go by on the 21st, I bet. Or later this month, guys, on every occasion Trump is in office. Supposedly, the SEC choice is expected by way of overdue January as properly. They're glaringly likely going to get approved, guys, specifically for XRP. Especially if the case is disregarded, that is. So things appearance brilliant. Imagine all this money that will flood in, proper. Imagine all this cash, simply in these days. SEC Chair Gary Gensler says, Bitcoin is a rather speculative asset, however. 7 billion human beings need to alternate it. Just like we had gold for 1,000,000 years, we Bitcoin. But then he says, some other matters here. Listen very carefully. Yeah, I think that Bitcoin is a particularly speculative, unstable asset, but with 7 billion human beings around the world, 7 billion human beings want to alternate it. Just like we do have gold for 1,000,000 years, we have Bitcoin. It might be something else in the future as properly. These other hundreds of projects want to expose their use case and display that they surely have basics underlying them, or they might not persist, Joe. Which coin? Validated fundamentals, demonstrated what utility. However, even though he still went after the coin, it is legit what goes on properly. However, now the script is about to be flipped, ultimately. Thank goodness, thank the Lord. Because Trump is set to make the entirety great once more for my part. I do a public. I've in no way owned any of those. And I've been constant for 7 or 8 years in this. Well, now you can't because you won't be a SEC chair. But that become a little bit number attack, guys. Proper. Now, you may very own any of those coins due to the fact you won't be the chair of the SEC, right? Of the top of it. That's insane. Well, I mean, you had your chance, Gary, right? But obviously you were getting the calls from the better ups and they advised you what to do, the role you have performed. It's been fulfilled. We want the new guard, and he is approximately to come into play quickly. But SEC Commissioner teases pro-crypto pivot proper out of the gate at SEC to make modifications. Look at this. There's still going to be a time of uncertainty because it will take some time before our new chairman receives right here. But there are, I think, some matters that we can do right out of the gate. As a minimum, get approaches started out to make some changes. Look at that, guys, right after proper out of the gate. It begins. Ripple is stated as an API seg member at the ISO 2122 website.